Dear students, about distributed systems, we discussed in the last class that message-oriented communication and stream-oriented communication. Is it not? We discussed about message-oriented communication and stream-oriented communication in communications in data distributed systems. Now we are going to discuss about the multicast and group communication services. That is multicast and group services communications. Okay, so what is the basic idea of the multicast? The multicast is nothing but it is sharing the information between system to system. It is okay. So multicast is nothing but it is the information is sharing from system to system or system to systems or systems to system. Okay, so a system to system data or content or file can be transferred is known as the multicast. So how it is going to be done and what are the group communication services that we are going to discuss now. Okay, see the definition according to the author definition is in computer networking, multicast is group communication where data transmission is addressed to a group of destination computers simultaneously. Okay, so in computer networking, multicast is nothing but it is a communication between the groups, okay, and from source to destination. Okay, and it also is defined multicast can be one to many or many to many. Multicast is nothing but it is one to many or many to many. Content can be transferred. Okay, so this topic is explained about the multicast paradigm using traditional transport protocols for multicast, IP multicast logical design, and IP multicast group management. Okay, so this topic is going to explain about the multicast, how it is going to be done, that is, and using traditional transport protocols, how it is implementing in the way of in the industry. Okay, for the transfer of the messages. So IP multicast, how internet protocol, how it is going to be give, and IP multicast logical design, how it is going to retrieve the information from sender to receiver. Okay, and IP multicast group management, in groups how it is going to be share the information. Okay, multicast paradigm is nothing but it is about ordering. It is about ordering. What ordering? About unordered data or FIFO or casual agreed. Okay, it is about unordered is going to be ordered, and FIFO is nothing but we studied about stacks and queues. It is first in first out. Okay, so the priority is given to the first content, first file is transferred to the required. Okay, generally casually it will go smoothly. Okay, and where agreed is nothing but to transfer the data, there should be a connection. Okay, connection. So connection established. Okay, so initially the connection should be established. That is known as the agreement, agreed. Okay, so delivery guarantees. When the data is transmitting, so we can say that the delivery is from source to destination is it is receiving. That is unreliable, reliable, safe, stable. Okay, whether it is unreliable or reliable. Sometimes some data may not be reached at the destination because of some issues. Okay, that we are going to discuss in the same topic. And unreliable, reliable, safe, stable. It is safe and stable. The data can be transferred. Open groups versus closed groups. This data also can be transferred in multicast. That is from between the groups. Okay, the groups may be a open group or it may be a closed. What is open group? Open group is nothing but in a group where the systems are very rare, very far from like that. So in groups means, for example, consider in an organization like, okay, and failure model. Okay, sometimes just now I told you, sometimes data can be minimized, can be lost because of some unexpected issues, omission, fail stop, crash and recovery network. Okay, so data can be omitted or sometimes it may be stopped or it may be crashed also. What happens if the data transmission is very high, okay, in the bandwidth, so it is going more than the limits, then what happens? the system will be crashed, is it not? Then again it will be recovered and through the network channel. Okay, and multiple groups. It is going to transfer the multiple groups. Okay, using traditional transport protocols for multicast. So what is it is going to use? It is going to use the TCP/IP, TCP transfer protocol or internet protocol. It is using. Okay, so automatic flow control is also will be there. Automatic flow control when the connection is established. So the flow will be going to from sender to receiver without any interrupt. Okay, when the limit transfer is there. Okay, reliable delivery. So we can say that the transport will be reliable and it will be received. Connection service. Sometimes it may be connection within the organization. Sometimes it is connectionless. Okay, connectionless. Complexity. So it also will be complexity when the data is transferred between from many to many systems. Okay, linear degradation in performance. Sometimes what happens, the data can be degraded because of that's what the data can be minimized or degraded or omitted. Okay, because sometimes some unwanted issues. Okay, unreliable broadcast multicast, that is user datagram protocol. It is going to use that user datagram protocol or internet protocol for multicast. Okay, user datagram protocol or internet protocol it is using, and employs hardware support for broadcast and multicast. Okay, so it is also employing the broadcasting and it is also using the hardware mechanism. It is taking the hardware support for broadcasting in multi areas. Okay, and message losses. Just now I told you sometimes message also can be lost because of some issues. So here it is 0.01% at normal load. When smooth transfer is of data is also there, some minimum message may be lost, or 10% to 20% or 30% or more at high hold. What is mean by high hold here? When it is going, the data is transferring more than its capacity. More than its capacity, the loss of data may be 10% to 10%, 20% or 30% like that. Okay, buffers overflow. So it is because of the buffers overflow in the network and in the operating system. Is it not? So it is exceeding the capacity of the network. So that what happens? It is also known as the buffers are exploding, and because of that the data is minimized. The data may be lost. Okay, so sometimes interrupt the system also. Not a connection oriented service. So multicast is basically of not a, it is not a connection less, it is connectionless. Okay, IP multicast. What is internet protocol? It is using multicast extension to internet protocol. So multicast is defined, is working through the internet protocol. Through the internet protocol, systems are connected and it is the transfer of the data is going on. Best effort multicast service. So this is a best suitable example or effort to send the information from system to system. Okay, and no accurate membership. No need of taking any membership, but there should be a connection established. Okay, there should be a connection established, but there need not be any membership. Class D addresses are reserved for multicast. So IP addresses are like this: 224.0.0 to 239.255.255 like that. So internet protocol will be connected like this. So this last digit is there. It is to increase the number of systems at the receiver's end. At the receiver's end. Okay, and are used as group addresses. Okay, this is for group addresses also. So the standard defines how hardware Ethernet multicast addresses can be used if these are possible. Okay, so it is going to use the Ethernet multicast addresses. So because of that, this multicast is able to process. Okay, able to process. We can see the diagram here. IP multicast logical design. How the transfer of data is happening here. It is a one organization here, and here also it is one organization through the organization through the internet connection. So the systems, two organizations are connecting. Here you can see the BBN news channel, and here it is we are seeing one organization. Okay, so Uninet, some any organization or any bank employee or any organization, to connect that we have to have the internet connection, and we have to get the internet protocol connection, so that we are able to send the data or content from system to system. Okay, from any system to any system the information is transferring. From here also, from any system to any system, the data can be transferred. Okay, extensions to IP inside a host. How we can give the extensions to the internet protocol? See, when the internet protocol is giving in a form of, just now we have seen, the last digit is going to increase. The number is increasing by extending the number of systems are downloading. Okay, a host may send IP multicast by using a multicast address as the destination address. Okay, so the destination address also will have in the internet protocol. A host manages a table of groups and local application process that belong to this group. So internet, where at the receiver end there is a table is maintaining about to which system the information has to receive. Okay, so the number of systems also can be received by using that table. Okay, by giving the information of the systems through in a table manner, the systems can be downloaded. When a multicast message arrives at the host, it delivers copies of it to all the local processes that belong to that group. Just now, is it not? So whatever the information that it is receiving, so it copies and it sends to the according to the table requirement. Okay, so to which systems are connected to this, so that systems will be connected and information can be downloaded. A host acts as a member of group only if it has at least one active process that joined in that group. So host can be active as a active member if and only if it will have the process and it has the at least one active group in the process. Okay, IP multicast group management. How? In a group it is going to manage when it is receiving the information. Extensions to internet protocol within one local area network. So through the networking and through the instruction pointer, also the information can be transferred. The internet group management protocol. Here one manager is there, that is internet group management protocol, IGMP. Internet group management protocol is actively handled to which system has to receive the information. Okay, a host that joins a group transmits a report message to IP multicast address. So every now and then the information is received. Okay, so a report is generated and it will send to the IGMP. Okay, internet group management group protocol will receive information when the information is received by a particular system. Okay, a multicast router sends periodic general query messages to discover IP multicast groups with local host. Okay, a multicast router, there is also is used a router sends periodic general. Okay, periodic, how the system is receiving, so that based on that a periodic general query is messaging to the IP groups, so that to the hostel groups. Okay, local host to the IP number. A host replies after setting a random time for each group it is a member of. A host will reply to that, okay, it is going to smooth and it is problem free, or so that it can be communicate. The host sends a report message for that group only if no other host replied by the random timer expiration. Okay, so whenever the information it is received, so it will give a reply, so that the particular information will be received from particular system to the host, so that it will not be expired. Okay, IP multicast group management, just now it is continuation. Extensions to IP within one local area network. Just now I told you the last digit it is for example 2. If the systems are increasing, this number will be increased 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. It is managed by Internet Group Management Protocol, IGMP. Okay, so when the host that replied last leaves that group, it sends a leave group message on IP multicast address. Okay, so if the transmission is over, the host will give a reply, okay, that it is better to leave the connection, right? The multicast router then sends a group specific query to check whether there are additional members in the group. So before going to that, so internally the multicast, it will check in the group, so that by generating a query, so all the systems are in a proper, so they are able to leave or not, like. So after a timeout with no positive host responses, after a certain time, there is no response from the query of the host for a certain group, the IP multicast router stops participating. So IP multicast will stop the participating in that group. Okay, so in that group, IP multicast routing, extensions to IP between routers in one network. Okay, in one network, this IT extensions will be used, and distance vector multicasting routing protocol, by using the distance vector multicasting routing protocol, that is DVMRP. So this is about the extensions is looking after distance vector multicasting routing protocol. Messages about groups are sent on the special host group, that is any special messages are related to that will be sent to the host, that is in Internet protocol, that is for a group, okay, by the which the IP address is given to that IP address, the information will be lived. So time to leave, if the time to leave is explains limits the distance messages travels. Okay, so it is about to, it limits the system to distance messages are traveling. With the systems are traveling with the transmission, so that it limits there only. Okay, dense method, flood and prune. All routers get packets initially, then prune out parts of the network that do not have group members host. So if it is beyond the groups, the information cannot be transferred. Okay, is known pruning. Okay, so all the routers get packets initially. All the systems will get the content initially, then but after out it will sort out, and to the connection oriented, then only to that connected systems it will be, the information can be received. Tunneling, okay, tunneling encapsulates multicast packets in regular packets in order to pass through routers that do not support IP whichever the systems are not supporting with the IP multicast, that systems will not get the information. IP multicast challenges. So what are the challenges are going to be in IP multicast? Scalability. Okay, there is a scalability with the number of applications or groups. So we can say that a quality of the transmission is going on. Scalability is nothing but we can assess that how it is going to, whether it is the system is smooth or not. How many groups are needed on a worldwide basis? So totally, where it depends on the organization, how many systems are going to receive that, and what happens to the core routers with many global groups. So if it is like that, what are the sending receiving, the system should be established. Okay, turned off by ISPs. Okay, Internet Streaming Protocol, how it is going to be turned off, and private networks, how it is going to work within the private networks also. Using IP multicast, that is for IPTV, Internet Protocol Television. It is also is using for Internet Protocol Television. Is it not? Nowadays, we directly through satellite we are able to see the TVs. Okay, right. Overlay networks using unicast. It is one-way direction. See, when we are watching through IP multicast, we cannot send the information to the server, but we only can receive the information. The overlay networks approach. Application level routers working on top of physical network. So we know the TCP/IP protocol. So in that application level is working actively. Okay, and overlay links consist of multiple physical links. So though they are the physical links connects, and this application level is actively participated and incurs overhead. So that what happens, that overhead overload can be minimized. Placement of overlay routers not optimal. Placement, the routers will not be optimized, and it control the overlay. Flexible use of peer protocols. Okay, so for peer-to-peer systems, this protocol is flexible to establish the connection. Provide added value. Okay, provide it is providing the added value of the systems. Okay, we can see the diagram here through the multicast, through the networking, how the data is transferred to the data center. Okay, data center is nothing but the data is sending from here, and collapsed distribution and core to various regions. You can say that to various regions. This is WAN WAN, as we discussed earlier. This is wide area network. Okay, wide area network, not like LAN. Okay, wide area network. The data is communicating through collapsed distribution and core. Through the systems are connected like this through the wireless or wireless AP. Okay, through the wireless controller or wireless AP or through WAN, the information is transferred. Multicast using overlay networks. So routing is not optimal. Routing is not an optimal, and but functional and does not require state at intermediate routers. Okay, it is functional. The work which is given allotted is smoothly will go and does not require state. What is the state is not required. Okay, what is the state means? So in which condition what? So irrespective of the state, so the transmission will be functioning just at overlay routers. Okay, and multiple overlays networks can coexist in the internet without overlay to the internet routers. So without the internet routers, this overlay by overlay networks, the transmission is transferred in multiple overlay. All the multicast traffic is seen at unicast packets at the network level. No need for hardware support. There is no need of much hardware support here, but it is a unicast. Okay, it is a unicast one direction transmission in a multicast traffic. Okay, where it is transmitting through the network. Group name space extends only to the scope for the application. Okay, so groups names also can be extended based on the environment of the organization. Okay, here also we can see the diagram, that is the information is transferred from source. Okay, from source how the information is transferring. It is unicast tunnel. It is unicast tunnel. These are known as the tunnels, and rendezvous. Rendezvous is going to connect to this. Rendezvous means it is going to connect to this, or it will show smoothly whether it is going or not. So it is the one direction transmission here. Okay, unicast tunnel and destination. These are the routers, and it is going to receive at the end point. At the end point. Multicast protocols outline. So this is about the multicast, and it is vector timestamps, ISIS system. Okay, so multicast timestamps, it is a vector clock is a data structure used for determining the partial ordering of events in a distributed system. So this is internet protocol system is using a vector clock so that to the systems it will be generated. Okay, trans protocol. This is one more protocol, that is trans protocol is used for a layer, a transport layer that supports reliable multicast. Okay, so it is also supporting the reliable multicast. Events can be distinguished with regard to message transmission. So events will be occurred and will be managed in the table so that it will be distinguished and regarding through the message transmission. And Lamport timestamps. Lamport timestamps protocol. This is used for partially order events in a distributed system. It is going to use for partially used to order events in a distributed system. The algorithm is based on casual ordering of events. Okay, so this algorithm is based on the casual ordering of events. Okay, single ring protocol. One more protocol is also using, that is single ring protocol, that is TOEM. TOEM single ring protocol supports concurrent operations by placing a total order on broadcast messages. So it supports to keep all the information about in one place of the total ordering on the broadcast system. Okay, accelerated ring protocol. Accelerated ring protocol is using that. Okay, so accelerated ring protocol to improve both throughout the latency in local area networks. Throughout the latency means the from the starting to the ending. So every information improve both from starting to ending in the local area networks. And redesigned message packing, reducing overhead. Okay, so it is every now and then it is redesigning the channel. Okay, and reducing overhead. Okay, trying to reduce the overload. Okay, so this is about the multicast transmission in communication. You just go through this, you read this. If you have any doubts, you can mail me so that we can discuss. Thank you.